Okay, hi students. Um, Today's lecture on special electrical machines. Special electrical machines, and it is introduction to special electrical machines. The contents that are having this introduction to special electrical machines is first preface. Preface is nothing but is also called as a preamble or introduction. Preface is also called as introduction. And next, learning objectives. Next one, permanent magnet materials and PMDC motors. These are the units which you have given. Permanent magnet materials and PMDC motors. PMDC is also called as a permanent magnet DC, direct current motors, stepper motors, switched reluctance motors, square wave permanent magnet brushless DC motors, sine wave permanent magnet brushless DC motors. And next one, we are getting the what are the outcomes we are getting from these 5 units. What are the outcomes we are getting? That is to be having, and also next remaining one is to be textbooks. Next one is a textbooks. Okay, and about the subject or the course which we are having, which we have having in this semester, that is nothing but the special electrical machines, is also called as a special purpose machines or special purpose motors. These all are mechanical driven motors, nothing but like whatever the mechanical load is having is driven by the motor. We know that all. Here it is an advanced course on electrical machines that students will be exposed to various special electrical machines which are gaining importance in industry. Example about this subject, one simple example I will tell you. That is, you are having the washing machines. For household applications, we most of the time observe washing machine. That washing machine is having a motor which is attached with a gear, which is attached with a gear. With respect to the signals given to that particular motor, nothing but at wash program, at after washing, after spinning, these are the programs which we are given towards the machine. That machine can be operated respected to whatever the signal that is getting. Okay, this is one of the best example. This is one of the special electrical machine. Okay, and next one, if you go for an industry, various special purpose motors or the machines are placing various special purpose motors. Okay, that is importance of this subject, and this course covers topics related to the principles, performance and applications of these special machines, including switched reluctance motors, stepper motors, permanent magnet DC motors and linear motors. Okay, these all are very important to know about. Why? Because present days, present scenario in industrial areas and also the household purposes or the domestic purposes, we are using most of the applications. Okay, what is nothing but example is the washing machine. Okay, next one, a small vacuum cleaners. Okay, these are also comes under the special electrical machines, not having the highest ratings. Okay, and uh, some of the areas of industries having highest ratings also. Okay, these are all the machines or the topics which we covered in this course. The next one, what are the objectives you have to know or getting? What are the main objective of this topic or in this subject of each topic we are getting? That is nothing but it is operation and nothing but principle of operation and control of a switch reluctance motor, and also the PMDC motors, permanent magnet DC motors. Okay, next one, and also they explain the performance of and control of a stepper motors and their applications. Most of the time we observe what type of applications are having for this particular machines in particular area, at which area it's to be having. That is very much important. Okay, Example, whatever the washing machine is one of the best example which works on the fuzzy logic, neural networks or fuzzy logic in present days. Okay, next one, to explain the performance and control of a stepper motors and their applications, to describe the operation and characteristics of permanent magnet DC motors. Okay, and also brushed DC motor and brushless DC motors. Okay, next one, explain the theory of traveling magnetic field and applications of linear motors. This is also the very much important motors which is having in applications towards the hospitality. Hospitality is also having some of the applications of using of these motors. Okay, next we will discuss what of the machines which we are having in each topic wise within the course. That is, if you consider this first one, permanent magnet materials and PMDC motors. Here, why we are going towards the study of permanent magnet materials, that is also very much important for you. Why? Because we know that the magnetic materials are having. Yes, without the magnetic materials, we can't build any motor nowadays. Why? Because if you remind all the motors of the DC side or AC side, if you go for suppose a DC side, okay, about the PMDC motors, that is a permanent magnet materials and PMDC motors. Here I'm telling you about that magnetic materials. We having that soft magnetic materials and hard magnetic materials and a different alloy materials also. Why? Because if you observe the material that it can be depend upon by producing of the flux, that is how much amount of the flux that is to be getting is also very much important also. Okay, and also by making an alloy of all the materials, okay, all the materials, and to become to frame as a magnetic material, a good magnetic material, that is also important one. Why? Because for all the magnetic materials having the BH loops, BH nothing but hysteresis loops we are having. Depend upon these hysteresis curves or hysteresis loops, the material should be having that is the advantages, and also the applications towards particular for what type of motor is to be suitable, and for what type of machine it is to be having or it is to be placing the magnetic material. Okay, that is nothing but the permanent magnetic materials. We all know permanent magnetic materials are nowadays we are using so much, that is nothing but so much means here what type of applications, wherever you go, if you go, the applications that are using is to be permanent magnetic materials. Okay, normal conventional motors, normal conventional DC motors, and also PMDC motors having a huge difference with respect to this field system. Normally, for a conventional motors, if you observe conventional DC motor, normal conventional DC motor having the field and also these armatures. Yes, permanent magnet DC motors are also having this field and also the armature. But what is the difference is, for the PMDC motors, here we are placing that in place of the field system, we are placing a permanent magnet system. Okay, why? Because for the field system, if you observe for the field system, by changing the field winding resistance and also whatever it may be, we are changing controlling the speeds also. For the conventional DC motors, we are having the advantage of for what amount of the speed variation is to be getting for the motor, for such motor is to be varied by using of these conventional DC motors, and a field, we are placing the field system and also the field winding rheostat and also armature rheostat. By varying the rheostat's positions, normally resistance positions, where we are automatically varying the speed variation. Okay, but in a permanent magnet DC motors, there is no possibility of using speed variation, nothing but huge amount of speed is not varying. Controlling the speed is to be not that much possibility having compared to the conventional DC motor. Okay, Conventional DC motor and a PMDC motors having the difference is to be only the field system now. Okay, the field system, whatever we are replacing with the permanent magnets. Normal magnets you are observed. That is the permanent magnets. North pole, south pole, you are placing here within the field of that particular motor. Okay, these are in the permanent magnet. In this unit, we will discuss about the permanent magnet materials and also about the PMDC motors. Okay, that is if you observe here, classification of permanent magnetic materials. Nothing but classification is to be very much important. That is depend upon the how much temperature is to be withstanding for the field. This is one of the parameter. Okay, so like that, so many parameters are observed in the classification. Permanent magnetic materials used in electrical machines and minor hysteresis loop and a recoil line stator frames of conventional DC machines. Normal conventional DC machines also here we observe. After that we go for next PMDC motors. That is next development of electronically commutated DC motor from conventional DC motor, permanent magnet materials and characteristics of BH loop and demagnetization characteristics and also the temperature effect. Okay, what I am telling that temperature effects also we observed in the classification. Okay, next one, reversible and irreversible losses, high temperature effects, reversible losses, irreversible losses, recoverable by magnetization, mechanical properties, handling and magnetization. These all are we will discuss in this unit of about the permanent magnets and also the PMDC motors also. Next one, applications of the permanent magnets in motors, power density, operating temperature range, severity of operation duty. Operation duty is also very much important for us. Nothing but how much amount of nothing but for what time of duration that particular motor is to be running at a stable manner. That is comes under operation duty and also temperature withstand capability also. That temperature withstand capability is to be depend upon the magnetic material which we are using in the field system. Okay, all of you here the topic what we discussed, all these permanent magnet materials and PMDC motors are covered in complete unit here. Next one, stepper motors. Stepper motors are so very much important nowadays. That is classification of the stepper motors, hybrid and variable reluctance motor, construction and principle of hybrid type synchronous stepper motor, different configuration for switching the phase windings, control circuits for stepper motors, open loop and closed loop control of two-phase hybrid stepping motor. Next one, construction and principle of operation of variable reluctance motor, single stack and multiple stack open loop control of three-phase variable reluctance stepper motor and applications. Here, what about the motors? Different types of motors we are discussing is to be somewhat input is having with DC. Some motors are input is having with AC. Okay, that is depend upon the application point of view. Nothing but example, whatever the washing machine we are using, some of the motor is to be run with the AC. That is AC induction motor. AC induction motor. Okay, but if you go for a stepper motor, that is this is the most having applications of in a systems, computer operating systems. We are using this type of application, stepper motors. Okay, and here if you observe the system that requires the DC supply, 24 volts DC supply. Okay, and here 24 volts motors is also having, that is one of the stepper motor, and also having the highest rate voltages also, operating at voltages of highest ratings also having in industrial areas. Okay, but here we will discussing about this different types of stepper motors, that is hybrid variable reluctance motors, and also principle of operation, and also within this principle of operation we are having that variable reluctance motor, that is single stack and also the multiple stack open loop control and also the closed loop control also. Okay, we are completely nowadays the motor is to be operating depend upon the feedback signal path which we are getting towards the motor, which we are providing towards the motor. Okay, therefore we are having open loop and also the closed loop also. Open loop and also the closed loop. For example, you are using a PMDC motor, permanent magnet DC motor. Suppose one motor we are considering. Here the motor operating speed is to be at a stable condition. The motor operating is to be speed is to be 1000 RPM for suppose. Therefore, the DC motor is running at 1000 RPM. And here, if you consider for a open loop system, what should be happen? No speed is to be detected, and this speed is to be not given feedback towards the system initial input for the control through control circuit. Okay, like that we are having open loop and also closed loop. If you suppose the DC motor speed is varied depend upon the load condition applied to on the motor. Okay, if the load on the particular motor has been increased, what happened? Therefore, speed gradually reduces depend upon the load condition. Therefore, the speed is to be whenever reduced. If suppose you are placed a sensor, that is speed sensor of using of example Hall effect sensor. Okay, one of Hall effect sensor. Therefore, this speed sensor giving signals towards the control circuit. From that control circuit, we are giving feedback towards the main circuit and towards the main circuit to motor, stepper motor. Okay, like that, if having any speed changes, whenever speed changes has been occurred, means this change value has been provided towards the main circuit. Therefore, speed automatically controls towards for the motor, PMDC motor. Like that, open loop and also the closed loop control systems are provided for this. That is depend upon the application of the particular motor. Application of the whatever the application which we are choosing for the motor. Okay, this is nothing but the stepper motors. And next one, switched reluctance motor. In the switched reluctance motor, yes, you know that reluctance. What is meant by reluctance? What is meant by resistance? What is meant by reluctance? Resistance is considered under. Resistance is considered under electrical circuit sides, and also this is considered the magnetic circuit side. Reluctance. Okay, here the reluctance is to be in the magnetic circuits is to be here within the if suppose the air gap of the particular, if you consider any motor having the air gap, if the air gap value depend upon the air gap value, the reluctance value changes. If the air gap value is to be high, the reluctance value is to be low. Air gap value is low, reluctance value is high. Like that, we will consider. That is nothing but the reluctance. Therefore, depend upon the reluctance condition, we designed a motor, that is the switched reluctance motor, and this switched reluctance motor is having that construction, comparison of conventional switched reluctance motors, design of stator and rotor polars, torque producing, principal and torque expression, different converter configurations for switched reluctance motor, and here drive and power circuits for switched reluctance motor is also considered. Positioning sensors and position sensing of rotor applications of a switched reluctance motor. Nothing but some of the applications, if you observe in any food packaging industries, those industries we will use different types of motors, and also these are the switched reluctance motors is also one of the motors. If you observe any industry, any type of industry, if you observe, depend upon the application, the motor is to be start stop is to be nothing but a run and also stop again. It will start. That depend upon the time limit, or the rotor is designed with actually for any type of the motor, the rotor is provided with nothing but in space a 360 degrees of the displacement. Okay, 360 degrees of the displacement we are choosing for any type of the rotor. For any type of the rotor. Therefore, depend upon the this one, depend upon the degree angle. If you consider the rotor, I will require the rotor to be rotate at 10 degrees of the displacement. Okay, I am choosing the 10 degrees of the displacement to rotate the rotor. Therefore, depend upon the given displacement angle which I have been given, with respect to that one, the motor has been rotating. That is nothing but the stepper motors and also this switch reluctance motors. And also these switch reluctance motors are providing the drive and power circuits for SRMs. Next one, square wave permanent magnet brushless DC motors. Depend upon the sine wave and also nothing but applications. Sine wave and also the square wave is also getting square wave. Okay, this is one of the unit, that is a square wave permanent magnet brushless DC motors. The next one, types of constructions: surface mounted and interior type permanent magnet, principle of operation of Bell DC motor, torque and EMF equations, torque speed characteristics. And next one, performance and efficiency square wave brushless motors with 120 degrees and 180 degrees of the magnetic areas commutation. Okay, and these are topics which we cover in this unit. Next one, sine wave permanent magnet brushless DC motors. Okay, here the torque and EMF equations and phasor diagram, circuit diagram we will observe, and also the what type of torque speed characteristics are we are getting, and also the comparison between the square wave and sine wave permanent magnet motors, brushless motors. We will discuss in this topics unit, and also applications. What are the applications which we are having in this unit we are discussing? This is the square wave. And next one, linear induction motors. Linear induction motors is also having so many applications. Here, construction, principle of operation, and double-sided. We're having single-sided and double-sided linear induction motors also. That is the double-sided linear induction motors from rotating type of induction motor, and schematic diagram of the linear induction motor drive for tractions. Traction purpose of also we are using the linear induction motors nowadays. That is traction for application traction, and development of one-sided linear induction motor with back iron equivalent to circuit of linear. This is nothing but we are having discussed. We have to discuss in here the topics that is to be one-sided linear induction motor and double-sided linear. These two are the important one for this unit. Okay, and this is the last unit. These linear induction motors, therefore, you know that in the name itself, induction motors, the supply is to be AC supply. What about the input towards the induction motors? AC supply. Therefore, the linear induction motors is also works on the based upon the AC supply system. Some of the motors are works on DC supply, and also some of the motors will work in the AC supply. Okay, and we are getting outcomes. These are the outcomes we are getting. That is distinguish between brush DC motor and brushless DC motor. Brush DC motor is nothing but a conventional DC motor. Conventional DC motor and brushless DC motor. Here, the PMDC motor is also having brushes also. PMDC motor in the starting unit, the PMDC motor we are replacing the field system only with respect to permanent magnets comparing to conventional DC motors. Therefore, okay, that is nothing but a distinction between brush DC motor and brushless DC motor. And next one, explain the performance and control of stepper motors and their applications. We are getting the outcome of these from the stepper motors, and also switch reluctance motor, and also linear induction motors. What type of motors we are using for the traction purpose also. Traction purpose also we are using this type of motors. These are special electrical motors we are using. And these are the outcomes. And next one, these are the textbooks we will go prefer. That is a brushless permanent magnet and reluctance motor. Nothing but here complete topics in one textbook is to be not covered clearly. Therefore, we will suggest to go for different types of textbooks to gather all the units, all the topics which we are having. Okay, and this is the second textbook, that is a special electrical machines K. Venkatatnam. that is also we are having we are in our libraries also. Okay, thank you. And you have to go through this video again. Okay, thank you.